while I have been part of many issues of contention across this dispatch box, I never thought respecting international law would, in my lifetime, be a matter of disagreement. I stood opposite the Prime Minister's predecessor, David Cameron, as leader of the opposition for 5 years. I don't know why he's rolling his eyes, Madam Deputy Speaker. I disagreed with him profoundly on many issues, but I could never have imagined him coming along and saying we are going to legislate to break international law on an agreement we had signed less than a year earlier as a country. But that is what this bill does. Deal with the third excuse that we've heard, Madam Deputy Speaker. This is the "it was all a bit of a rush" excuse. Or as the Prime Minister said in his article, times were, quote, torrid and there were serious misunderstandings. Madam Deputy Speaker, the Prime Minister tries to pretend this is some new issue, but they've been warned for months about the way the protocol would work. The Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster, who's sitting in his place, was warned at the Select Committee in March and was asked about these issues. The Business Secretary was written to by the House of Lords Committee in April. And let's just get this straight for a minute, because I think it's important to take a step back. What the Prime Minister is coming to this House to tell us today is that his flagship achievement, the deal he told us was a triumph, the deal he said, as I said, that was oven-ready, the deal on which he fought and won the general election, is now contradictory and ambiguous. Madam Deputy Speaker, what incompetence, what failure of governance. And Madam Deputy Speaker, how dare he try and blame everyone else? Can I say to the Prime Minister, this time he can't blame the Right Honourable Member for Maidenhead, he can't blame John Major, he can't blame the judges, he can't blame the civil servants, he can't sack the Cabinet Secretary again. There's only one person responsible for it, and that's him. This is his deal, it's his mess, it's his failure. For the first time in his life, it's time to take responsibility. It's time to fess up. Either he wasn't straight with the country about the deal in the first place, or he didn't understand it. Because, Madam Deputy Speaker, a competent government would never have entered into a binding agreement with provisions it could not live with. And if such a government somehow missed the point but woke up later, it would have done what any competent business would do after it realises it can't live with the terms of a contract. It would negotiate a way out in good faith. The Prime Minister has said many times he wants to bring unity to the country during his premiership. I therefore congratulate him on having in just one short year united his 5 predecessors. Unfortunately, their point of agreement is that he is trashing the reputation of this country and trashing the reputation of his office. And why are these 5 former Prime Ministers so united on this point? Because, Madam Deputy Speaker, they know our moral authority in the world comes from our commitment to the rule of law and keeping our word.